Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be learning about how to make tabs in Figma by using the most efficient way so that your workflow is also enhanced by using the shortcuts that I'm going to tell you in this video. And we are going to be making a prototype out of tabs, and it's just basic tools, basic shortcuts that we'll use to make our UI, which is tabs in this case. So let's begin. First, I'm going to need some text. I'm going to type press T on the keyboard to activate my text tool, and then start typing tab 1. Let's just call it tab 1. Okay, there we have it. And I'm going to make an auto layout out of it. To make auto layout, I can right click and click this particular option, which is add auto layout, or I can use the shortcut, which is Shift A. For the rest of the video, we'll be using only the shortcut, which is Shift A. All right, Shift A gives you auto layout, and in the auto layout, I'm going to press Alt and drag a copy, and then similarly, once keeping the copy selected, I'm going to press Control D to make a duplicate. All right, and then I'm going to select all these and press Shift A again to make other auto layout, which is going to be containing all my tabs. And all I need to do now is just make another copy of one of these tabs and bring it down, so I have another extra one. So first up, you have tab navigation, and then this one is going to represent your tab content. All right, and select these two frames again, and I'm going to press Shift A again to make auto layout a larger frame, and the gap between these two is going to be 0. Now what I can do is the content, I want it to stretch all the way to the width of my tabs. Either I can do it, drag it this way, okay, and bring it to the end, or I can just use a smart way to make it responsive as well, to use fill container. Okay, now it doesn't look like tabs much, but the basic structure is already complete. And the tab content, let's just make it, just drag it down so that how the tab content will be placed here. And I'm going to change the text again to tab 1. So now it's time to do some coloring and changing the content. So let's just begin with adding a blue color to it, blue fill to our first tab, and the text to be white. So we just want to represent our prototype here, so our structure here, so that we will be using slightly harsher colors or stronger colors, because our objective is not visual design, our objective is understanding the concept, right? So tab 1 content, and what I need to do is now, as you can see, there's a gap between my tabs, okay, and the gap is about 7 pixels. I'm going to decrease this to 0, right? But at the same time, I'm going to double click inside my auto layout to select individual tabs, and again change the property from hug to fill container so that they stretch as I desire them and make them responsive as well. All right, and now I need to change some text into our tab area, call it tab 2. All I'm doing is pressing tab on the keyboard to go to my next text, tab 3, and then tab 4. All right, so this is how we do our basic structure. And again, I'm going to select the rest of the inactive tabs and give them a stroke. Actually, let me just select first two inactive tabs to give them a stroke on the right hand side, so that it has a certain divider to it. Okay, we don't need it for the last one. So that covers our basic structure. Once our basic structure is complete, we're going to be making a prototype and changing the content as desired. First up, I'm going to need to make a copy by pressing Alt and selecting my frame and dragging the copy, and then all I have to do is press Control D to make next 4 copies for 4 tabs each. And now I need to change the content of this particular tab to tab content 1, tab 1 content, and the next one is going to be tab content 2. All I'm doing is pressing tab and moving to the input boxes, text boxes, and as I need to do that. So I think the previous one was tab 4, And to go back to the previous text area, all you need to do is shift tab. All right, so we have 4 of these. Now what I need to do, I need to change the colors of the active ones and making the rest of these inactive. To do that, the shortcut is I'm going to select this blue colored active tab, and to copy its properties, just the color, okay, I'm going to press Ctrl Alt C, and to come to my tab 2 and press Ctrl Alt V. All right, so as you can see, I am already getting the Ctrl Alt V to the third one and Ctrl Alt V to the fourth one. All right, now I need to change this one back to tab 1 to white to make it inactive. Ctrl Alt C to one of the inactive tabs and bring it to active tabs. All right, now just to change the color, let's just make it 0, and there are some minor things that we might need to adjust. That's not a problem. Ctrl Alt V, and then change the color to black for this, and then again for this one, Ctrl Alt V. So I'm just changing the properties as I need to. So pretty fast, guys, very fast process. So just using shortcuts, you can make so much change as needed. So that's it. Tab 1, tab 2, tab 3, tab 4. So, and we have the content also changed. Tab 1, tab 2, tab 3 content, tab 4 content. Now let's prototype it. So to make a prototype, I can come to my right hand side panel, or I can just press Shift E to do that. And once I do Shift E, now I need to link tab 2 with tab 2 button with tab 2, tab 3 button with tab 3, and 4 for 4. All right, let's just do that. Double click, select your button and click, and I want to connect this one, tab 3 to tab 4 content, tab 4 button to tab 4. All right, so it's just basic linking. By double clicking on the button, you are just doing that. And I'm just gonna do the process for all of these. Tab 1 with tab 1, and tab 2 with tab 2, right, tab 2, right, and tab 3. So we are not making any changes to our you can say our animations or anything. We are simply just making sure that everything is connected, and we can interact with the tab structure. So this one is also connected, all tabs are connected. About this one, 4 is left, right, and this one is also connected. All are now connected, right? So there we go, our tabs are ready, responsive tabs are ready, and you can just just select all these. You can see they're responsive as well. There you go. Now let's play around with them. To play around with your prototype, you just come here on the top, okay, or you press Shift E and press this button, and this will activate your tab. As you can see, my tabs are working. For some reason there's a black color. Okay, we have not given it a black. Oh, I think we made a mistake. We forgot to give them a fill of white. Not to worry, I just select all these again and give them a fill of white. This and this, give them a fill of white. All right, previously it was all transparent, so that is why we were seeing the black. Now let's just have a look at our tabs again, and press Shift E to go to the prototype mode and click flow 1. There you go. Tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. Again, this something is always missing. Let's make it black as well, sorry, white as well. All right, so again, go to prototype, and there you have it. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So you have your responsive tabs, guys. You can do responsive as well, right? You can see. So that's what it is, guys. You need to just use basic Autolayout tools. Control D to make duplicates, Control Alt C to copy properties, Control Alt V to paste properties. Pretty straightforward processes, and this is the tutorial that will help you with these shortcuts. You will also be able to do with shortcuts, you will also be able to do any Figma work much faster. So I hope you like the videos, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.